Hey guys, Reagan with Texas Defense Articulations. I've gotten a few, I posted a photo of my rifle online in one of the forums, and like, dudes kind of going crazy over it. A lot of dudes liked it, some folks didn't, whatever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I was born in the 80s, so I did most of my growing up in the 90s. And so, of course, this is set up like one of the famous instances that occurred in the 90s was Battle of the Black Sea, Operation Gothic Serpent, what people mostly call Black Hawk Down, right? So, big fan of Randy Shughart. You know, trained with Delta operators for, I don't want to say how many years because it's gonna make me feel old, but you know, like a lot of the dudes don't know each other, but everybody in the unit knows who Randy Shughart is, and Gary Gordon, let's be honest. So I want to do a little rifle, just something cool, something that made me nostalgic, something I like to play with. So of course I did a setup similar to his with a little modern flare or whatever you want to carry, like at least 3 or 4 pieces of flare. So started life as a Springfield SOCOM, and then I sent it off to Smith Enterprises to get me 18-inch barrel on it. I had shot one with the 22, and it was just in the way, especially barricade drills and that sort of thing, because I am going to use this. I mean, I'm probably going to train with it. I'll probably, when I go take someone else's class, I'll probably take it, get laughed at or whatever, but you know, I don't care. I'm shooting a big boy gun. So anyway, I want to go with the GI flash. I had a GI front sight, keep it old school that route. I didn't think there was a super advantage to shortening the sight radius or anything like that. I just wanted to go with that. You know, there's obviously brakes and stuff you can put on there to help control recoil, because yeah, it's pretty serious recoil when you start thinking about putting thousands of rounds down range in a couple of days or anything like that. So I did go with the Sadillac rail, mounted in the fiberglass stock that they suggested from Smith Enterprises. Of course, they did the trigger job on it. They had to talk me into that over a whole 2 sentences. So I did go with an ARMS 18 mount because it sits really low, and I wanted a good mount, a good QD mount specifically for this aim point. Of course, we know if you look into it, Randy used some other aim point, and I'm not paying $1,000 for something that's inferior right now. It's like, it has the look, has the same feel, same idea, a little bit better field of view. So, and it's QD, so I can pop it off real quick if for some reason it breaks or the battery goes dead, or fill in the blank, don't care, gets full of dirt, who cares, right? So with the Sadillac rail on it, I did decide to mount an old Surefire, I think it's an M51, don't correct me on it, I don't care. They're good, they're reliable. They're not super bright, but Malakoff makes a bulb for it, and you know, wouldn't be too surprised if somebody else did, like Cloud or Mod Light or something like that. So I didn't want to go too far into anything crazy on here, but I did put a VTAC sling on it. This is just one of the little Magpul loops on that Sadillac rail, so it fits underneath that light nice and easily. The IR filter, because I do run MVGs every now and then. Probably not going to run this one on their MVGs, but why not, right? Just do it right. So I did just go with like a more permanent, not really permanent, but a hard sling mount from Blue Force Gear, I want to say. I don't know. It's not one of the cheap Amazon knockoffs. It's a pretty good one. And I just wrapped the VTAC around the back end. So it's I like it better than the normal traditional sling. So in the event I need to climb a ladder, climb into a vehicle, anything like that, I can sling it on my back and pop right up. And need to pull it out pretty quick. Again, I like the VTAC slings, but I'm a product of my training, so don't read too much into it. Man, that's really about it. I just took the tape switch, put it up here on a little piece of Velcro instead of doing the Ranger tab, or whatever they're called, not Ranger tabs, Ranger bands or duct tape or anything like that. Didn't want to interfere with this portion of the charging handle, operational rod, or operation rod, whatever. So a little bit better look at it. Obviously, I want to plug this hole. Don't want any water in there turning into ice, because it is like a balmy 48 degrees out here in Texas. So anyway, there it is, bro.